Half a day, YouTube. This is Country Coder. I want to welcome you back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you to the channel. I hope that you'll enjoy the content that I have for you. Well, you may be wondering why I said half a day. Well, that's because I am actually on the Island of Guam. And as you can see, I'm just going to show it to you real quick, but yeah, it's pretty nice out here. And you can see I'm pretty high up on this cliff, but let me back over here just so I feel a little more comfortable away from all the wind and everything. But so yeah, my job sent me here to Guam for a couple of weeks, and I figured I would bring you along with me. So half a day in Chamorro actually means hello, how are you doing, you know, kind of a greeting more than anything. So Guam is also on the first U.S. territory that's past the international date timeline. So Guam also says that they are where America's Day begins. And I think that's pretty cool that it is where the America's Days begin, you know, and I can say hello to y'all, good morning, before y'all even are up or doing anything. So good morning if you're watching this first thing in the morning. I hope you have a good morning. So some of the details about Guam that you may be interested in is that Guam is about 30 miles long, and at the widest point, as you saw on the map I showed you, is only about 8 miles wide. So total area is only around 210 miles, but it's actually a very historical and very important location, you know, for the U.S., and I'll tell you about that here in a little bit. But the first European to discover Guam was Francisco Magellan, and around 1521 he was actually exploring around the island, or exploring around the Pacific for the King of Spain, and found Guam just out of, you know, it makes you wonder how he found such a small island. Like I said, it's only 210 miles, but I guess he kept going island to island and finding each island here along the Mariana Trench or around the Mariana Islands. And so Spain actually didn't take control of the island of Guam till 1565, and so it has a very big Spanish influence on here on the island of Guam. The U.S., like I said, it's a U.S. territory, but the U.S. didn't take control of it until the 1898 Spanish-American War. And when we defeated the Spanish on that war, part of the treaty was for us to take control of the island of Guam. So it's pretty cool history. There's a lot of sights and stuff that I want to show y'all. Right now it is actually their rainy season, and it actually just got done raining right before I walked down here on this hike. And I'm going to spin around so that you can kind of see, you know, right behind me, and you can kind of see way up there is where I parked. So it's a little bit of a hike down here, and so it's pretty cool place. And I've actually done already one hike that I recorded, and that hike was actually to the Mount Lam Lam and Mount Jumalong Malango, which are kind of connected, but you go left to Mount Lam Lam and then you go right to Mount Jumalong Malango. Besides the hike there to those two mountains, I'm actually going to try to take y'all down to another hike that's only about half a mile down the road, and that's down to a historic bridge that is pretty cool, and it actually connects to Mount Lam Lam and Mount Jumalong Malango and goes all the way down into the Mariana Trench. I actually don't know how much hiking I'm going to get. I mean, it rained last week for about 4 or 5 days straight, and we got about 3 or 4 days of clear weather, and it's actually supposed to rain here for another 4 or 5 days. So my time here is limited, but I want to try to do as much hiking as I can. And like I said about the strategic location of the island of Guam, in World War II, it was actually very strategic in our pursuit into Japan. And there's a lot of World War II history here. There is actually a very historic Japanese soldier that I'm going to try to tell y'all about. Even if I don't get to go down to the area he was at, I'm going to just kind of do like this and tell y'all a little bit about him, because I mean, it's it's pretty cool what he did, you know, for the Japanese history as far as World War II is concerned. So I hope that you will stick along with me. Like I said, I don't really know how many hikes or how many videos I'm actually going to be able to do because of all the rain and everything. And if everything goes as planned, there is one special thing that I'm going to be able to do, but I'm going to wait till I actually do it if I can, and show that to you. So alright YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this video, and also consider sharing this with some of your friends. I think they'll enjoy some of the adventures that I've gone on already, and hopefully some of the adventures that and some of the motorcycle rides that I may be going on here, you know, in the future. So until the next video, always take the scenic route, and I'll see you in the next video.